Welcome back. Much better outside right now than it was this time yesterday.
Yeah, I walked outside after work and I was just like, ugh, can we not? Like, yeah, the rain was starting, and even then, like it was cloudy, it was dreary, it was all that, and we only picked up 1/100th of an inch of rain. It's like, if we're gonna do that, can we at least get something out of it?
Yeah, make it worth it at that point. No. Well, we're gonna make it worth it as we go into the next week, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and as I alluded to, we need the rain, so anything we can get, we will take. Looking live in Dublin, you're going, Alex, what in the world are you talking about? Rain, it's bright blue sky, sunny outside. Yeah, well, it's coming. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s right now. We're at 52 in Dublin and in Macon, 51 over in Warner Robins, 48 in Cochrane, 49 up in Sparta, 48 in Sandersville, and 46 over in Thomaston. So yeah, this afternoon, a lot warmer than it was yesterday afternoon. The radar picture is quiet across central Georgia and really for the most part quiet across the southeast. Some clouds on the satellite covering up most of the state of Tennessee back into Arkansas and Missouri, but there's no big weather system out to the west that's headed this way, at least at the moment. That is until we get to tomorrow night. So through the day today, temperatures into the mid-50s and maybe even upper 50s in a few spots. It wouldn't surprise me if Eastman, McRae, Vidalia, Soperton maybe got closer to 60. And then once we get into the night tonight, as soon as that sun sets, man, it's a free fall in terms of the temperatures. Down through the 40s, all the way down to the freezing mark. And in fact, I expect to get into the upper 20s tomorrow morning once again. So not as cold as yesterday morning, but not as warm, air quotes around the warm part, as this morning. And then for tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, we'll call it mid-50s once again, and that is the leading edge of the rain moving in by the time we get to 11 p.m. So if you're watching this morning, this is a new model run. This is going to be late, very late Friday on into Saturday morning. You can see a fairly steady rainfall across central Georgia. Great sleeping weather. I do want to point out, you see these temperatures, 41, 40, 43. We will be well above freezing, not concerned about any wintry precip. Play this forward into Saturday morning. Wouldn't surprise me to maybe even see a couple of storms as the front sweeps on through. And by the time the sun's coming up, just a few showers left over before we get some breaks in the clouds later in the afternoon. We still could see a rogue shower or two before the day Saturday is over. Dry for Sunday, then we get into next week, and here comes the deluge. There's Monday afternoon there. The European running just a little ahead of the GFS in terms of the timing there. But it does look like Tuesday morning going to be a very wet time for us, maybe even mixing in a few storms as well. Some of that hanging around for Tuesday afternoon before we dry out Tuesday night and on into Wednesday. How much rain are we talking about? The GFS says maybe 1 to 2 inches by the time we get done with Saturday, and then several more inches on top of that, 4 to 6 potentially over the course of the next 7 days. The European has something similar here, say 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, and then a lot more. There you go, as you get into the middle part of next week. So for today, high temperature of 58, sunny and near average, should be around 59 for this time of year. And as we work our way into the next 7 days, temperatures, generally speaking, going to be close to average and slightly below it today and tomorrow, and then slightly above on Saturday. That 80% chance of rain primarily before the sun rises. And then once we get into next week, the deluge arrives on Tuesday.